Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. Hey guys, come here.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Jerry, my guy. What's up?
I'm good, sir, and you?
Yeah, I'm good. Ima,
Good evening.
good evening. Okay, me. You guys joined it earlier. Yeah. Okay. Like,
Wow. Come on, I'm not a late comer.
you know, I feel like
Good
maybe
evening, sir.
up. Like, I'm thinking like maybe I hold up on the road, or
Exactly.
that's yeah, yeah. You guys joining in early. Great. So,
Good evening, sir.
DB Alpha.
I did fine, sir.
Awesome. Wow. So,
Good evening, sir.
hey, Jerry. Still Jerry on the call. Okay, so I know Jeremiah. That's that's his name as Chidi.
Yeah.
So, welcome to review call, guys. This call is being recorded, so you might want to mute your mic because the video will be available on YouTube and on our Google Classroom so that others can watch it when they're trying. You can also go back to it too, and get some ideas, thoughts, and really listen to some of the conversation that we would have. Okay, so let's begin officially. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to Sequel's review call. Welcome to our study group review call. Like, this is the first review call for our study, and I'm really looking forward to hear from us. Like, I want to hear us rant about a number of things. So to make this session very productive, we're gonna follow a pattern, right? If you know me well, then you know that every time we have to hop on a call, I have like a plan, I have a list of things that we need to do. So it's more like I have already prepared my journal before joining the meeting, right? So tonight I have a list of things we're gonna do, right? But then let's get into it. The study group has actually been interesting. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at this one. The study group have actually been interesting for me, right? Because I've had to I've had to look at the different way of doing things. I've had to, think about what the post would look like. Sometimes I intentionally write it and then I go to ChatGPT and say, okay, fix error. And then ChatGPT looks at my content and fixes the error. And if the error is too formal, I'll fix it myself and then post it. Right. So for me, I've been intentional about what we do here. And I'm loving your comments on the classroom. Like, I'm loving your comments on the Google Classroom, right? Because I kind of like always read the comment before I make a post. So those comments make me feel like, okay, these guys are getting it. Because you guys don't say anything in the class, on the WhatsApp. You actually don't say things. Okay, all right. Skip that. So for me, I've been intentional about our learning here, right? And for tonight, I just want to hear from us. This is our first study, this is our first review call. And because it's our first review call, I want to hear from us. This is the template that I want us to speak. All right. Everybody's going to speak on this call. Everybody. So if you thought you were going to come in and stay low key, do your thing, just hang in there. Nah, ain't nobody hanging in anywhere. Now, but nobody is hanging in anywhere. You're going to follow the pattern on the screen to talk about what the study group has been for you. All right. It's personal. I actually want us to speak personally. So tell us how has been the study group for you. Also talk about your challenge. How do you guys go through the study with your personal schedules and family responsibility, studies for those of us in school, business, the hectic day. How do you guys do it? I want to hear it. Okay. And then also I'd like to hear from you as well. What can we improve? All right. What do you think we can improve? That if we tweak, if we tighten the knot here, if we tighten the knot there, it will get things better. And if you don't have anything you think we can improve, if you think the study group is perfect, you like what we're doing here, then you can just say, yeah, I'm good, I'm great. We're straight. All right. But if there's something you feel we can improve, I think this will be a good time to talk. All right. So these are the three things we're gonna do. So when I call your name and you start to speak, all right, start with your name, all right, start with your name, and then just go straight to the feedback. All right. So we're gonna do this at least for the next 40 minutes. Then the remaining minutes that we have, I'm going to answer questions regarding to what we are not clear about the study group. I don't know how many of us to this point have understood what we're doing. All right, but if you feel you don't understand what we've been doing, I would address all of those questions at the end. And then if Jerry, 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 Jerry,
Yeah?
Jerry.
Oh,
Okay, so for those of us that will have questions, I will attend to the questions at the end. Okay, so I am sitting with my pen and my paper to note down things that we can improve and anything that you feel like you want to talk to me about. Yep, this is the right time to speak it up. All right, guys, the floor is open to anyone to speak, and I would call Jerry first. Yeah, Jerry, you go first. You've omitted your mic already, so just start. Jerry,
sir. Good
yeah.
evening. Good evening, everyone. Ouch. I would have loved someone to go before me.
No, nobody's going before you. Hold on, so. Yes.
Okay. How has the study group been? For me, it's been very good, although there are challenges anyway from my own side, but I see it as an opportunity to get better in data analytics, and that is the reason for me joining this group. So, what are my challenges? My challenges has just been time. I work, and I think I only have time only during the night. Like today now, I just came back from work and then I went to service, and it was not up to 30 minutes. I'm sorry, 5 minutes. I came back. I needed to run to start my system, so I'll be on the call on time. So it's just time. I thank God that we agreed and moved the time from 8 till 9. If not, it would have been a big challenge
All right.
because
Next question.
obviously I wouldn't have been able to join on time.
Sorry. Next question, so we can have enough time for everyone to speak. I'm counting the seconds for us, actually.
Okay.
What
Okay.
can you prove?
Should I ask my question?
No. The third question,
Okay.
third format to comment.
What can we improve on?
Yeah, what can be improved?
What can be improved over time? For now, I will just sit and observe. When I find out, then I'll say it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, my chief. Thank you. Talking about time, yeah. I feel time is something that we are gambling on. We have to bet that, oh, I'm going to have to make sure I'm here. I have to meet up. So time is something that everybody is struggling with, right? So I'm praying for us that we find a way to hack this guy, because this guy is something else. It's crazy. Okay, all right. I think I'll just call on Okay. Hi, Okay. What's up? Mora. Yeah, how you doing? You joined in early, so talk to me.
All right. For me, it's been a very interesting study.
So,
I've been enjoying reading the materials. It's interactive and very relatable. Maybe
so,
because I've had a bit of knowledge, a little
mm,
knowledge on SQL, So
mhm.
I find it very interesting, and I like the tone that the materials are written. Sometimes you read some material, I don't want to sleep off, but this one, it keeps drawing you back, like, oh yeah, read more. especially after you're tired and the whole day after a whole day of work and you're tired and you just want to land on your bed. So yeah, so like, it's commendable.
Thank you.
Um, what's the challenge I've been facing? Me is more of a personal challenge though. It's just that since I started this class, my electricity in my area has got spoiled. So I've been struggling with having to charge,
Yeah.
having to be online, take the classes and the like. So it's just a personal challenge though. Yeah. But one thing I want to ask is as regards the quizzes. So, the last quiz we had was with three, which was just one, right? And now we have two. Come on, you just like you bombarded us with two. Maybe because we passed that one too much. You said you're going to show us in the fourth and the fifth one, but now you are showing your style, your wala. So please, maybe you can forgive us because
Okay.
we will not pass it too much again. Don't
Mm.
making it 1-1 for people like us that we are lazy, but we are trying.
Mm.
Yeah. So instead of giving us 4 and 5, you just give us like four. That 2 days interval does a lot of magic. At least if I cannot do it today, I know that tomorrow I can still go and finish it up. But two in one day, or two in 2 days, ah, it's a lot. And those materials, they are plenty small.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my, that's what I just want us to look into. Yeah, I'd like you to look into. That's what I
Thank
think.
you. Mm. 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 Okay, I hear you. You're right. You're right. The quiz is coming in. The quiz will not exceed two. Let me give you my word. But as you get deeper, you will find out that some quiz might just be two or one, right? The reason for having the quiz to be two is because there are some topics that I want to test your understanding on, and I feel like if I put all in one quiz, I would not get the objective for me. So this one that you guys are currently on and you are seeing two is actually a test. Let me just tell you, I'm preparing you to experience two quizzes at the same time for a simple topic. So let me tell you the thinking. The thinking is select statement is very simple if you learn it and understand it. So instead of me to bring something hard when it's hard, I'm preparing you for something hard when it's easy. So when you're comfortable with two quiz and you know how to plan and manage your time well, then when you now see two quiz on techniques that are a bit twisty, a bit complex and all, you would not feel whoa. You feel like, yeah, Timothy did it before. I'm not. It's not a surprise. Yeah, it's a mentorship thing. Oh, don't worry, you enjoy it over time. I have plans for you guys. I'm being very critical when I'm working with you guys. A lot of you guys are smart. Let me just tell you, some of you are smart. So yeah, when smart, when you're working with smart people, you just have to be like 5 steps ahead. So I hear you though. I hear you. Don't worry, don't worry. I hear you. All
Please, though,
right.
I'm really scared when people tell me they have plans for us, like for me. What kind of plans, though?
Okay,
I hope it's good.
my plans are good. I like I can't tell you more than that, My skills,
Yeah.
my skills are top notch and I will show some on you guys. Okay, let me not scare anybody. So people already feel like too much. Yeah.
Okay, now, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah,
But it's understandable. I think I like that you're able to break it down to it, so it's fine. We just manage our time. Thank you.
thank you. Mhm. Now you're speaking like me, managing the time. Right. That's it. That's it. I I get it though. We'll figure a lot of things out over time. Okay, let me talk to someone that is just going out and coming in because of network. Okay, let me not go there. Now, Timothy, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let me leave the floor open for anybody that wants to speak, so that some people might want to speak so that they can express themselves, or maybe they're having network issues. Who wants to go next? Let's leave the floor open. I think I'm too serious calling names. Timothy, don't call me. All right, I won't call you. Who wants to go next? Willingly, really, openly, you just want to go in there. I like the way that you want to go next. Don't make me talk like Trump now. Who wants to go next? Oh, nobody wants to go. Ah,
All
yeah.
right, good evening.
Chief Alpha, good evening.
I'm good. Okay, so yeah, generally the class has been interesting. The Google class has been amazing. The comments and also the WhatsApp class group also it has been an interesting one. And I must say that the materials are also friendly.
Yeah.
The videos not too long, the documents, you find it interesting when reading it, and the way the points are being broken down, especially this last one, the way they explain the Word document explain the practical aspect in a practical way that
Exactly
you
right.
even understand before watching, before seeing the video. So it's a commendable one. Now, what are the challenges? Basically, the challenge well,
Sorry, Jerry, I can't hear you. Network just shut up.
I wouldn't like someone say it's basically time, but when you know what you want to achieve, you be intentional about how you spend your time and you place priority on some things, um, things to work on over time. For now, I don't think I've seen any, but maybe as time goes on, we'll have something to point to. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Jerry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, like I said, I knew a lot of you guys are smart. So I had to just find a way to crack it. Yeah. And I'm glad that it's working. Sometimes you might not know the effect of something that you're trying to do until you hear feedback and you feel like, okay, so that really works. Okay, I'll keep doing that. So hearing you guys say this, I mean, I'm talking about the materials now because the materials are I'm intentional about the materials. So I like the fact that it's working. Nice one. Nice one, guys. Okay, Obalari, what's up? Obalari, Babalola Smith, how you doing? I want to talk to you. What's up?
Hello, hello, sir. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone. Good evening. I'm not sure if you can hear me. My internet is not the
yeah.
best.
Surprisingly, we can hear you. We can actually.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to us. How's been the study group for you? What's your challenge? What can we?
Interesting. Well, I think it was just the theoretical part,
Mm,
like learning more about database schemas, and I had to read it like 5 times, and I'm still reading it again, even after the test, because I really want to know more to actually have the in-depth knowledge about it. But yeah, the test have been actually like I don't know what to use, but it definitely forces me to read intentionally and practice intentionally. So far it
yeah,
has been okay.
cool.
Mm.
Yeah, continue. Talk about your challenge and what we
That
can.
was that was my main challenge. I think another thing that okay, maybe another challenge I had was managing time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I submitted my quizzes late, and that's something I definitely want to work on. So I think it will just be proper. I think what can be improved is just it'll just be on my own end, proper structure, like sticking to it. I mean,
Please, network. Always reminding us who's in charge of the call, right? Ah, okay, can anyone hear me? Or can anyone hear Balawa? If you can hear, just use your reaction. Or if you can hear me, I'm not sure if it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you actually.
Or can you hear her?
No, I can't hear
No,
anything from her again.
I can't hear.
Is the network? Network. Bad guy. Okay. Balawa, I'm sorry. The network. If you leave the call and join back, maybe the network might be fair. And if you change position a little. Yeah, I know the network is annoying. Always reminding us who's in charge. All right. Let me talk to Kola Dave. Kola, my guy. What's up? How you doing? Talk to us. What's the study group like for you?
Can you? Oh, you were thinking. Can you just hear
Uh,
me now?
Hello.
Can you just hear me now?
Very well. Can you?
Very well. Can you?
I'm not sure if.
I'm not sure if.
All right. All right.
All right. All
I,
right. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear.
yeah. Oh, all right. So, good evening, Timothy, and good evening, everyone. I hope we are doing fine today. So, for me, I the what's it called? The study has actually been going fine, and yeah, I was actually supposed to enter your DM today because I actually wanted to suggest something. I don't know if that has crossed your mind. But then, while working on the this quiz this afternoon, was it this afternoon or this morning? I just thought about it. I'm saying this, or let me say, I'll be saying this based on my own personal, let me say, my own personal need. Are you getting me? The truth of the matter is, I've taken quite a lot of SQL courses over and over and over. But one thing I'm going to always say is that despite taking SQL courses, like different SQL courses, I've never for once sat down and practice SQL on my own. Though I think I've done some. Okay, there was little practice I did sometimes ago while I was teaching some people, but I've not done anything comprehensive. So that crossed my mind this afternoon when I was working on the quiz that hope this won't repeat itself again. So I wanted to suggest that instead of us to be having the quiz as what's it called, putting up questionnaires for quiz, why don't you kind of introduce we working with the database and the SQL editor directly? So we write the queries, like we work with the what's it called, write the query. Once it runs, then we screenshot it and submit it as our assignment instead of we, because I believe that anybody can actually see that we can read the question, tick the answer, and come and submit. But then for us to do the practice, like do the practical work, we need to work with the database, work with the SQL editor, work with, are you getting me? We should do more of practicing as our assignment rather than doing quiz. So that's just my own observation and also my own, should I put it as contribution now or my suggestion rather. So, and I'll really be happy if you can actually implement that because I look forward to that more than quiz. Yeah, than quiz. Anybody can work with the theory. You can sit down, answer question, pick answers. But let us work. Let's lay our hands on writing the queries. Yeah, let's do the queries. So that's it. So thank you very much. Well done, boss.
Yeah. Kola, yeah, you're right, actually. So, let me give us a plan. All right. I SQL is practical. Like, I don't intend to bring us to talk even. Right. I want this class is actually a very practical study group. What you're experiencing now is early stage. Right. In the early stage, I start with understanding and knowing exactly what are the things that surround SQL. Of course, we have some beginners here, we have some novice, some people haven't written SQL before. So if we dive into the practice, first, it doesn't create impression for fundamentals. The fundamentals start with understanding. And my goal is that the first 3 days is actually simple understanding. All right. And I like the fact that I'm achieving that goal. I'm seeing our quiz results and I'm using the quiz to test your understanding. Right. Now, when we get to the fourth and the fifth day, guess what? That's where you are then going to have access to data sets. So you're going to find data sets in the documents, all right, that you will practice with. Okay. And then first 5 days, I don't know how many of us had when I was onboarding us, I told us that we're going to have 5 days of hands-on. Like after 5 days is a practical, and then after 10 days is a project, right? So there's a timetable, and trust me, practicals are coming. But because I'm trying to cover everybody, both novice and beginners, I get that they're experts in the room too. So I can't rush it because beginners are here to the study group. So let's just take it the way we're doing it. And Kola is right, actually. Practicing is like one of the things that will help us get to where we're getting to, right? So it's a long throw, but it will land well. All right. So in the next 5 days, we're getting to the fifth day. And guess what? I'm preparing your practical file. So let me tell you about the practical file, because we might not have a review call before that 5 days. Yeah, we're not going to have a review call. So the 5 days is coming, and that 5 days is actually practice, where you will do the practice and upload screenshots and SQL file into the Google Classroom as a file that you would have done for your SQL. So that's 5 days of practice. And then when we get to the 10 days, everybody will be split into a group, and then you will do projects. So this first 3 days is to put SQL into your daily plan. I feel like a lot of us, we are not used to a study like this. Most times you have your training or your program, and I'm trying to make us more comfortable. Okay, let me be honest. I'm trying to make us more comfortable. I'm trying to help us land slowly so that you can start putting the study group in your daily plan. All right. So Kola, you're right. You're very, very right. Practice is like one of the biggest thing I'm looking forward to. And also, I'm inviting you guys to the project presentation tomorrow. So you could also be part of that presentation and see what your project presentation will look like after your first 10 days of project. Because it's only that class that will give you that view of what to expect. All right. So thank you so much, Kola, for pointing that. That was actually very good. I like that. I mean, Kola is a coach. So what was I expecting? I was expecting you to act like this, and I love it. I love it. Thank you, Kola, for that. Kelechi, KC, Alpha, talk to me. What's up? What's going on? I'm glad to see you on the call though, because I thought you would join in very late, like when it's getting to 10 o'clock. So what's up? How you doing? How's your day? Kelechi Korea. Kiss. Sorry, I'm calling your name that way. I just want to have fun on your name. All right, so Kelechi is not close to the call. Move away from Casey. Let's talk to Emmanuel, my guy. Emmanuel, what's up? How you doing? Emmanuel. Okay, Emmanuel is also not close to the mic.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Hi.
Good evening, coach, and good evening, everybody. Well,
Yeah,
it's
what is
been
yours?
awesome. I'm good. The study group has been awesome. Um, I'm now managing my time well now, and then more intentional. Yeah, you know, more intentional now. Yeah. Although it's not that easy, but
Yeah, I can
um,
imagine.
well, we're going, pushing through. Yeah, pushing through. My belief of this one's gonna end well. Like I pray. Honestly, I pray.
Yeah, talk
I
to me
pray
about your
this
challenge.
one is gonna end well. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Um.
Talk to me about your challenge. How's it going?
Well, last as I said the other, okay, it's been awesome though. When I heard that Isaac speak, when he spoke on the onboarding, I now use Isaac style. And when I listen to the YouTube, and then I'll practice. It's been helping. It's been helping. And then practicing every day as well, helping
Mm,
me.
okay. Is there anything you feel like we can improve over time? Want to talk to me about that?
The way we're going is okay. There are big guys there, so we can't be so. Let's work on the pace. Let's be going so everybody can push through. You know, I pray God will help even. Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach.
Everywhere. Of course, God is gonna help you. I know you would. I mean, everything will work out well. Okay. Thank you, Casey. That was good. That was good. I'm glad that you're finding the time to do this. Last time, you know, I could not hold you. Well, I'm glad I'm holding you in this one, and it's working. Glory to God. Harmony, how you doing? What's up? What's going on? Talk to us.
So, good evening, sir.
Hello, how you doing?
Good evening, everybody. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So, how's the study been for me? Sir, it's been difficult. I will not lie. It's been difficult for me. In fact, I'm not even working on my strength again. It's your strength I'm not using now because I've given up.
I know. Echo. Chai.
Sometimes I'll do the quiz and I'll see 80 over 100 and I'm like, it's not me. It cannot be my score because I know I was not sure of the one thing that I clicked. So it's been going, and then NEPA has decided to be my enemy this period. My laptop
Chai.
has been down and everything. So I can't even practice.
Yeah.
Okay. So what can be
Mhm.
improved at the time? If you can stress it, can we do one quiz, one lesson a week? Just help us. I know it's not possible, but then, God, it's not easy. It's not that this SQL. Okay, fine. I've been able to download the something now on my laptop, and I can't find it. Like I have validated it, but I'm not seeing it. I don't know where it is, and it's just, well, it's good. Thanks, sir.
Okay, yeah. So let me even use this opportunity to even say, right? My DM is actually open. Okay, so if you feel you need to talk to someone, I mean, I think that's another thing I'm trying to do with the study group, right? Create a place where you can talk to someone that can, lay hand on you and release some moves of SQL spirits. All right. So if you feel you need me to lay hand on your head and speak in tongues, speak in queries, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I'll speak in queries and your head will come back to this study group. Trust me, because you need someone like that. I think if I had an opportunity like that to talk to someone early when I started my career, I would find a lot of strength. And I think that's one thing the study group does for us. Okay, so feel free to use your different lifeline. There are so many lifeline on this call that you can use. So you have access to me. And I don't think anybody has reached out and I didn't respond. So I think I'm also doing well on that aspect. I've not been ignoring any message because I know I'm really busy, right? But I create the time. Yeah, so that's it. If you feel like you need to talk to me, my DM is just a DM away. Yeah, just a hi away. Okay, and Harmony, thank you. I know it's not fun speaking quick. Oh, really? You want to see me unleash? Somebody wants some. Bless you. Yeah, you come and fight this fight for me. The truth is, I feel like learning something that learning something new, it's a lot of energy. I was studying energy. I was listening to a podcast today about energy, and I feel like, man, energy is something. You need efforts to lift a load. If you give a child a and if you give a little baby to carry the table, that child will faint because the child does not have the energy to do that. And I feel like that's the same thing when it comes to learning. If you take up something that you don't have the mental strength for, you break. This one is not spiritual. You break. And that is why you need systems around you when you learn things that you are new to. You need accountability. You need someone that can talk back, you know, strength into your head. You need a place where you can see people doing that same thing and it will push you. So I think the system we have here is great. All right. And Harmony, I like the fact you're pushing yourself, right? I like the fact you also think of me when you're feeling like not doing this because you and I we've had this kind of one-on-one call before. So you already know the kind of person I am. Right. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you already know that you're not on that line at all. You're just there for nothing. So that's a good strength. All right. Keep tapping into that because that's what is going to help you stay true to the end. And you'll be surprised when we get to day 15, naturally you'll be strong. Like you just discover that you're strong, and that's one thing that happens with exercise. When you work out, when you get to a point to lift a 50 kg will not be to lift a 50 kg will be nothing for you. Yeah. 50 kg is nothing for you when you get there. So I'm looking forward to you getting there. And all of us, I'm looking forward to all of us getting there. All right. Thank you, Harmony. That's actually good. I like that. Okay, let me talk to Godwin. Alpha. Professor, how you doing? Godwin, are you on the call? Okay. I mean, some of us are family men or women, let me not do any before some wife and children will text me my DM. Say, sir, are you the one? I say, which one? Are you the one? Calm down. I don't know what you're talking about. Please take your time. All you family people. Okay. Let me talk to Somto. Hi, Somto. How you doing? So Godwin, let me know when you're on the call, right? Okay, Somto close to his mic. All right, Somto is not close to his mic. Let's move away from. Oh, okay.
Good evening,
Sorry
sir.
about that. Sorry, bro. How you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Good.
Okay.
What's the study look like? Tell me your challenge.
Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
Oh, the question on the screen. I just repeated them again.
Okay. Well, the study has been okay for me, and I've been following up one at a time. And I think I'm comfortable with the timing. I haven't faced any challenge of late, so everything has been going seamless. And at the moment, I think we are doing good. So, except maybe over time, if there's anything that I observe, then I think we should improve. I'll make no haste to relate it to you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Promise. Yeah, I'm looking forward to things we can improve, I'm looking forward to what can improve. I'm also even asking myself, what can I do to make this more easy for everyone and balance the equation between novice, beginners, intermediates, and some of the pros in the house. So I'd love to hear that. All right. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Promise. That's actually a good one. Glad you're figuring everything out. No struggle. That's good. I like that. Okay. Let me talk to Aminu. Aminu, how you doing? Alpha, how's your day? Talk to us. What's up?
Good evening, everyone.
Good
I'm
evening,
doing
Matthew.
fine.
Sharp.
Can you hear me?
Sharp.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you. Yeah, the study has been fine. I've been doing fine. Actually, for now, I can't see maybe there's any because uh, what I see for now on the lessons and everything is still okay because uh, it's giving me, though my work, the nature of my job actually is time, the sector I work with, it's actually time consuming, but maybe because it's not really go deep, so I don't really have any complaint for now. Because I do come back, all videos and everything, something like within 1 hour, I can, they are very short and very more understanding. If I want to just navigate and just watch. So for now, I don't think I have any challenges. But for the improvements, actually, I can't just say maybe let me just look after it because I don't know your plans. You get, and this session will be the last session. We still have more sessions. So maybe when I see that we are going deeper and I'm seeing that okay, like this thing is trying to like I can be like okay, because for now, of my job, I think I'm still able to manage my time. And even today, I think over time from beginning, like with the little time I have, so
Yeah.
when it's getting more complex, and I can't be able to maximize my time, you
Yeah.
can now see me yell out. That's it. But the whole thing is going fine. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And besides, I'm so happy in the sense that I'm watching my video and all. With the way I'm going with those lessons and all, I'm beginning to understand it very much better, like very, very better. So
Mm.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
No, that's
That's
good.
my thought.
That's good. Thank you. I mean, yeah. You're right. You're right. What you just said now reminds me of how I learned SQL. I didn't have like a structured plan of learning SQL. I started like somewhere in the middle. So I was struggling until I had to find the foundation of SQL. Like trying to know the foundation of SQL. Sometimes you think the foundation is select statement. This foundation is not select statement. The foundation is actually understanding schema design and database. Right. And if you understand that well, it builds up, and I like the fact that that is something I actually put in the program intentionally. So you're right when you talk about being able to connect the ideas and have that landing. That's good. Good. I feel the same way too, personally. I'm taking the course with you guys just so you know. It's not like I'm not every material I share. I personally have read through it. I personally have watched the video to the end before I recommend it. So I don't think it's just you guys having the fun. I'm also learning in the course. All right. Thank you, Amina. That's good. Okay. Let me quickly talk to Abiola. Hi, Abiola. How you doing?
Hi, good evening, guys.
Yeah, Chief. What's up? How's your day now?
Very well, not bad. The
Sharp,
my
sharp.
learning part has been, how do I put it? I mean, that's just been there. I mean, I've always had a very like I'm actually always very visible. Out of intentionality was why I joined this. Like I just needed to give myself this thing up. So ideally I was thinking that okay, from work would not probably we're entering into this phase of where work would not be tedious and at least I'll have enough time on my hand. But then it feels like I keep on hitting that roadblock on Paul. Presently, I'm on my system doing work, but I just knew I just had to. I feel like I just have to join, and even while I listen and all of the other thing, I have to do this. Even for my last quiz, I think the third quiz, the one that had to do with understanding schema and all,
Yeah.
I just had to find it. Like I just had to do it, and so sometimes I really do not used to have enough time to go through. I mean, I have prior knowledge of SQL.
Yeah.
So I just have to like go through all those things, submit the assignment, and ensure I do it. And I mean, the sweet part of it is, I think the 2 days deadline thing has actually been very helpful because
Right.
sometimes I look at it, I'm like, oh, I think I'm running out of time, and I see that, oh, I think I still have one more day left. Then I might just reduce the pace and break the videos into bits, and
Yeah.
then the final day I'll just wrap it up, and do it all. And I think because now it's not really into that point where you have to what do you call it? Like we've not really gotten into that very tedious part
Yeah.
where we get to at least be always very active. I hope that before we get to that point, at least I've been able to free up some time in my hands and get
Right.
my where I study. I was going to reach out before now.
Okay.
So I used to have my SQL installed on my
Okay.
previous PC. Though currently now I'm facing issues with the whole MySQL and the server thing connection and also now if I open my SQL, it's always giving me this could not connect to server issue and all. But I mean when I'm ready, when I'm stable, when I have time, I'll reach out to try to download it. I know you were talking about someone using Visual Code plus plus
Yeah.
to run it, but I didn't really pay attention to it. But I mean I'll reach out when I'm stable enough to
All right.
test it.
Okay. Sure. Looking forward to your message in my DM. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Well done. Time is crazy, man. But I like the fact that you're intentional about this. So it makes this one of his 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'm very intentional about what we do here and how to grow us. How can we grow from not knowing what SQL is to not just knowing now, but having project to show for it. All right. I'm getting there. I'm building us up. All right. So push yourself to stay consistent. That's what I'll say. You know that feeling when you break something that you're constantly doing, like you always do this thing, you always work out, um you always read a 2 chapters or 3 pages in the book, right? And all of a sudden you stopped that plan. Try. Oh, you stopped that plan. You know how that feeling is to find your way back, right? It's hard. It's, if not impossible, it's almost impossible to get that energy that you have before. You have to go and shake your head, shake your head, talk to yourself in the mirror. I'm breathe, I'm fine, I'm beautiful. You know, you have to go to the mirror and talk to yourself hundreds of times before you can get your energy back. You know, it takes a lot. So you don't want to break this cycle, trust me. Because if you break it, you will struggle to get back. And that's what has always happened to all of my study buddies in the past editions that dropped in the program. They broke the cycle. Don't fall for that temptation to break it. Don't fall for that temptation. Even when you're almost falling down, it's just your finger that is left to touch the floor. Boom. Shout, help, help, coach, help. Enter my DM. Don't let your last finger, you fall and your back touch the floor. You will struggle to come up here. I'm saying this because I know how it feels. This is not the first time we're doing this. This is the third edition. I've seen how people get the best, and I've seen how people don't get the best. And I'm giving us heads up early. That's why I'm very careful how I introduce us to, another phase. I'm very careful. I'm very, very careful. All right. I don't want to give us hard, and I don't want to give us, something that we cannot handle. So I'm bringing the hard things in the easy time, and I'm bringing the easy time in the hard space. All right. It's like a combo graph. I'm being very careful. So please create the time to do the things you're already doing. That is amazing. You guys are great at this thing. And I love the fact that the energy is right, the environment is right, and you too, you're ready. And you know that feeling where everything is right, right? That feeling where everything is right. You are hungry, the food is sweet, you are in the place, you're eating among the people that love you. Try. That food will just be perfect because you are ready to eat, you're hungry. The food is sharp. And you self, the environment you are staying, the people there, they are not your enemies. When the environment is right and everything is right, what happens is magical. So you're in the right place and everything you need is here. Trust me, everything you need is here. Right. And I know that it might not be comfortable. I know. Sometimes I have to say what's a prayer for you guys, like, God help these guys so that they stay true to the end. And sometimes I come into some of us DM, right? And we're talking, or I'm looking for the best way to explain myself regarding to something. Even when it's late in the night, I think I've had 2 calls with some of us, like as late as 11, 12, we're still on the call. That's because I know that you cannot, in my mind, I've made the promise to myself, you are not breaking this cycle. So tell yourself the same thing. You see this study group, I'm seeing it to the end. And that's how you're going to get it. All right. That's how you're going to get it. In 5 days from now, today is day 3. We have day 4, day 5. Start getting ready for your practicals, your hands-on. I call it hands-on. All right. The hands-on is a combination of all the things you've learned in the first 5 days. You're then going to practice them. And that's when you're going to now send me screenshots and you're going to send the SQL file or a document uploaded into the Google Classroom. So you want to start now to address your mind in the next 2 lessons. After the next 2 lessons, on that 5th day, boom, you're going to see SQL hands-on. That is the hands-on I'm going to use to assess our practical skills. So while you're watching the video and there's a part of the video where the tutor is practicing, try as much as to practice. All right. That's why there's sample tables. As we are moving forward, you're going to be getting full data, like you're going to be getting full data sets. All right. So start now to look forward to it. That's one. Then two, our review classes are not going to look like this every time where we're going to have conversation. No. We're going to get to the next review class where I'm going to ask us to share screen. Who can do this? Who can do that? We learned about this in day 7. We learned about this in day 8. Can anybody do this? Can anybody do that? All right. I'm going to be giving this in the live review call. So start now to think of the next review call as the platform to come and ask your technical question. Why did I run this and you ran? Coach, I don't understand why you ran. These are the things I want to be answering in the review call. I want other people on the review call to learn from the practical. Today is just the floor where I want to get our feedback on how we are comfortable with the study group. This is something we are new to, so I want to be sure you're comfortable. I want to be sure you're more relaxed. You're here for the right reasons. I want to be sure of all this. Now that I am certain that you're doing the right thing and you're finding a good way to manage all these things, now I can bring in the practicals. All right, it's intentional. I can bring in the practicals. I can give you practice files. I can give you data sets. And I'm certain that I can go to bed and I know if I come back the next morning, I'll see you sending in your assignment. The quizzes are on point. Okay. So those are like the two important things I want to say. And I hope that with consistency and with the effort you're putting, your SQL skills will not just be good, but you'll be very confident about it. Thank you so much for creating the time to join. If you have a question and you feel this question is very important, you can leave the message with me on my WhatsApp, DM, or you can ask it on the group. If you feel other people are going to benefit from it, ask it from the group. If you feel it's personal, send it to my DM, and let's have more SQL practice, and let's have more study practice, because the study group is going to 30 days. And how many days are we? We're just in day 3. So I look forward to hearing from us on the group. I look forward to reading your comments in the classroom. I look forward to seeing your screenshots, and as well, I look forward to answering technical questions and assisting us with technical challenge in my DM. If you can't put it on the group. Thank you so much, guys. And also one more thing. I feel like you can use this as a good, I said it before in the WhatsApp group, and I want to say it again. You can actually use this to grow your LinkedIn. All right. When we're done with the 5th day, I'm going to ask every single person to summarize what your first 5 days of the study group has been and post it and bring that link on LinkedIn and come and put it on the WhatsApp group. Yes, I know I sounded in a very odd way, but yes, I'm going to do that by force because I feel like we have great content. People are on LinkedIn looking for what to post that would drive engagement, but you have something that you could share and you're not sharing it. When you now finish the study group, you'll now be asking yourself, I need a timetable for my LinkedIn post. I don't know why I'm okay. Calm down, Timothy. Okay, I'm calm. Take your time to be serious, and in 5 days, go to LinkedIn, go and write what you have been doing. If you like, don't know what to write, your business. 5 days is in 5 days interval to be seeing posts. While I think you can actually post every day. I think you can post in 2 days, The reason, now let me tell you another thing. If somebody goes to the market square and say, hello everybody, by tomorrow I'm going to be getting married. Please come to my house and celebrate with me. Do you think people will not go to his house and celebrate with him? Even though he's a stranger, they will go. Do you know why? Because he has made a public announcement. Public announcement is public commitment. Let me just tell you. When you have said you are going to do something, people are watching you. But when you do not say it, it's only you and your heavenly Father. You know that feeling, right? You prayed it in your house, and you are expecting God to do it, and God did it. This one, carry yourself and go and tell somebody that you are doing SQL. Let somebody come back tomorrow to your LinkedIn and say, let me even see what you have been doing since the day you said you are going to do this. And then let them now see that you're not serious. You're not a serious person. I'm joking, But the truth is, when you make commitments out there, when you post, even though okay, fine, don't go to LinkedIn first. Start from your WhatsApp status. Write about SQL. This SQL is not fun. but I think I'm going to stay to the end. Do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get new followers, new viewers on your link, on your WhatsApp status, because they're going to be coming back to see what you've been learning every day. So you can do this as a commitment effect. After you're done with a particular lesson, just write on your WhatsApp. It makes you more committed. And at the same time, it puts you in the eyes of other people. There are people in your DM that probably already know SQL or they are new to it. It just makes people feel like, oh, this lady is on a new part, or this lady is doing something about SQL. It's quite interesting when people see that you're doing something different from what you're always doing. Trust me, it's interesting. Yes, it's interesting when people see you do something different from what you have been doing. People like different things. Anyway, you're not doing it for people, you're doing it for yourself. Commitment effect. Everyone, I'm learning SQL. If I don't finish this in 30 days, block me. Some people will gladly be coming back to block you. Trust me, that's happened before and it's happening again. So you don't need to struggle to think what your next post on LinkedIn can be. This can be your next post on LinkedIn. All right. And you might be, maybe let's say your LinkedIn post is about you're a story writer or you're a film producer, and now you're writing SQL. There's no shame in it. Don't say your LinkedIn is bread and now you're doing Ankara. Funny enough, you'll find people that love SQL. You find people that are interested in your growth. Let's not go there. 5 minutes past 10 o'clock. Hold up, everybody. Bye. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'm done talking. But I will see you all on your 50th day of practice. Good night, guys. If you have a question, see you, my dear. Thank you for joining. Thank you for creating the time to be here. I sincerely appreciate you guys. And talk to us soon, all right? Bye for now.